against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the rookie out of Tennessee, this is Alvin Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On second down, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Now the ninth-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice step.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Third and long, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Breeze to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, file it away, lad, file it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
There hasn't been much to crow about when we talk about defenders in New Orleans in recent years, but Cameron Jordan certainly is a guy that we should respect.
Is he what they will kind of build around on that line?
Yeah, they have to, because not only is he a good player out on the edge, he can work in...
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Ingram trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they've got a third and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 on the play, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Being chased out left. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. This is Ingram on first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Bree's going to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this. They'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
From the end zone, Tannehill. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Now it's Ginn.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for, to get into that spot on field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So the D-line's going to spread out. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.